Today we're going to be taking a look at how you can upgrade from your old busted up 55-inch TV to a 215-inch 120Hz OLED TV that can slip right into your pocket. Now, right out the rip, yes, Rokid did send this to me, but they didn't pay me anything, so I can say whatever I want. I can actually go ahead and just snap these in half, right? We're not going to do that. I've spent the last few weeks wearing these, watching Peacock's new Twisted Metal, which is amazing, taking my first trip down the adventure of watching One Piece, also amazing, and a few other movies that I thought would look really good on this OLED screen. Now, just like any of my previous videos, there's going to be timestamps in the description down below so you can click around to where you want. Just like you see in most other reviews, we're going to start off this one with the lightweight specifications of these bad mambo jambos. Whoa, crazy, I shaved. Let's get on with the video. Rokid claims these to be some of the first consumer accessible AR glasses. Quotations around AR because these are essentially a portable monitor that can be used with any device that supports display out over USB Type-C or HDMI if you have the proper adapter. Though that's getting into all the accessories Rokid has to offer, and we'll talk about those later on in the video. The Rokid Maxes do have some AR capabilities in a 3 degrees of freedom mode, but only if you have an Android phone or device that supports it. First off, we're going to get into the actual displays. The Rokid Max boasts a 1080p 120Hz OLED display that is extremely crisp and clear. This display is delivered to your eye via the birdbath optical solution, which allows light to be bent and mirrored in front of you while retaining almost all of its original clarity. It's because of this that I was actually blown away when I tried these on for the first time. The clarity was some of the best of any display I've ever had mounted to my head or face, and on top of that, with the 600 nits of brightness, woo, you're gonna have to turn that stuff down, dude. I found myself almost never using the included light blocker. Indoors, that is. Now, outdoors, that's a different story. When trying to use it outside on a bright sunny day, it definitely struggled. Without the included light blocker, it was almost impossible to see the image. So just take that into consideration if you're going to be using these glasses a lot while traveling or riding passenger in somebody's vehicle. For glasses users, the Rokid Max has built-in diopter adjustment wheels, and this can be tuned from 0 to -6 for your basic myopia adjustment. Now, if you need something a little stronger or something more specific for you, Rokid does sell an additional prescription lens insert for $15. And digging deeper, this appears to just be a holder for the lenses themselves, though they do offer a whole package through Lensology with those prescriptions for around $102 or 95 euros. Rokid claims that this image is projected to what feels like a 215-inch screen in front of you through a 50-degree field of view. 50 degrees coming from just dealing with VR headsets does sound kind of small, but this is AR, so it's a whole different ballgame. This means that you will see almost everything through the actual glasses part itself, but you're not going to see anything way out to the side, obviously, because it's the glasses. But coming back to Rokid's 215-inch display claim. So, the image is huge in front of you, I'm not going to lie. It could be 215 inches, but I don't really have an accurate way of measuring that. And the fact that the image is stuck to my head when I'm moving makes it pretty hard to compare to something like my 55-inch TV. I heard it best explained in somebody else's video about these glasses. It feels as if you went into a movie theater and sat about halfway back looking at the projector, which for me is more than enough. Now, a big thing that I was very skeptical about when I first got these was how was I going to be able to actually read things? Were they going to be clear or were they going to be fuzzy? And I'm happy to say that I was pleasantly surprised as it didn't put any extra strain on my eyes and it was crystal clear. I had subtitles on for the duration of all the shows that I watched, as well as typed up part of my script for this video, all without any additional stress on my eyeballs. Surely glasses that were this light and small couldn't also feel robust and quality. Yet again, Rokid did prove me wrong. Holding these glasses in my hand felt like the quality is something that I would expect from Sony or Nintendo, which I think is the biggest thing that took me back. I'm not worried about throwing these around, I'm not worried about dropping these, it's built awesome. I've thrown them in and out of my pockets, they've hit the ground, they haven't scratched, nothing's changed in the picture, it's been very, very durable. Opening and closing the hinges feels buttery smooth, turning the diopter adjustment wheel feels super clean, and even having to bend the nose pads to fit different people's faces never left them feeling brittle. Look at this, I can bend them right now, look at all that. So as far as build quality goes, I think this is where Rokid wins the most on these, probably tied with the actual screen clarity in the picture impression. The same attention and quality was applied to the Rokid Station, which is essentially an all-in-one Android TV that also doubles as a battery pack. This case feels rock solid and has some weight behind it. All the button presses had a good click to them, and I found the battery life lasting a solid 3 to 5 hours each time I used it, depending on the brightness of the glasses. Connecting to this Rokid station from the glasses required a USB Type-C to the micro HDMI cable, which was included in the box. There was also a double-sided USB-C cable for connecting to Android phones. And included in this package, I was sent the Rokid Hub Splitter. This allows you to charge the device you're plugged into while also projecting the display onto the glasses. But apart from it being a nice accessory, I found it to be a necessity if you plan on playing your Nintendo Switch. Without the hub splitter, the image refused to display on my glasses. I feel this is something they should maybe be a little bit more upfront with, or at least include the Rokid Hub with each and every purchase of the glasses and station together. Onto the area that I am most conflicted on within this review, the comfort. Weighing in at a measly 75 grams and coming with all different sorts of nose pieces and attachments, you would think these would be extremely comfortable. And they were, at first. But after about 30 minutes, I started feeling a lot of discomfort on my nose and pushing into like the bridge of my nose and like behind my ears. I did finally find a way to make these comfortable on my face for longer than 30 minutes, though it's not exactly how it should be. I took the nose pads and actually split them all the way apart so that the metal right here would actually sit on my nose, and when I did that, I could actually see all the image super clear on the bottom, but who knows, maybe this is just me because I've heard a lot of other reviewers and friends of mine saying that these are extremely comfortable for them. One of the main things that would make AR glasses actually AR glasses is positional head tracking. Now these glasses do offer this when connected to the Rokid app on the Android devices that I have that are listed here and supported. You can view the full list in the description down below, but I personally have an iPhone, so I couldn't actually try that out for myself. Watching some other reviewers experience it shows off what these glasses' true potential are. Now it is 3 degrees of freedom, which means you can pin windows all around you, look at all of them and multitask, but if you start walking in your space, those windows will be locked onto that one axis of your head. Hopefully in the near future we can get something with 6 degrees of freedom movement so that I could pin a window above my stove and go walk over to the fridge without having to worry about that window blocking my vision and stopping me from seeing where I'm going. What good's a monitor and media player if you can't actually hear what you're watching? And that is another spot where, in my opinion, Rokid pretty much knocked it out of the park with the audio. You take a look at this band right here and you can see this little slit, and that is where the audio actually comes out of, right behind your ear. They sound great and project the audio straight into your ears, so it's hard for anyone around you to know what you're actually watching. Now once again, maybe this is just my eye or ear structure, but I found it to be one of the actual highlights of these glasses. Whatever you're doing with this Rokid, keep on doing that. On to the price of these glasses. Obviously, you're not just gonna get them for free. The base glasses at the time of this video sit at the price of around $399 US. And if you want the bundle to include the Rokid station, that bumps your price up to a total of $489. A $90 bump for a pocket powerhouse that allows you to not drain your phone battery and be able to keep on watching Netflix or Peacock or whatever you want to on it is a pretty good deal in my opinion. I do feel like the price point for the glasses sits a little bit high, but it's not completely unrealistic. When you think about it, it is a small portable TV that you can whip out anywhere, so I feel like the price is really subjective to how you're going to use it and if you really need it. And that brings me over to my personal thoughts on the Rokid Max AR glasses. I do find myself using them a lot, sometimes even picking them over my two 27-inch curved monitors that I have right here in front of me. I'm able to lay down and watch things in bed an hour before I actually go to sleep without having to hold my phone above my head and drop it on my face, or lay on my stomach and have my arms go numb, which is a huge plus for me. I do travel a decent bit, though I haven't had a chance to travel since I've owned these glasses, but I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts and opinions over on Twitter when I do actually get a chance to travel with the glasses. But I can say I know that it's going to make flights way more enjoyable, especially when I think back to the flights with my Steam Deck where my hands went numb from trying to hold it up to my face. I do think I would recommend these glasses to my friends and family, but along with each person I talk to, I'm also going to tell them to consider the potential downsides. As I stated earlier on in the video, one of those things that I'm really back and forth on is the comfort of these glasses. Sometimes I can wear them for hours and feel nothing, and other times I have to rip them off my face after 30 minutes. Another issue for me personally, but I did want to list it, it's not going to affect everyone, but I don't like how a separate phone is required for the AR mode. For some, this may be a positive if they never want to lose their windows or they never want to multitask, but for me it kind of sucks. It defeats the purpose of an AR device. At the moment, it would make me classify these as more of smart glasses rather than AR glasses. And lastly, who are these glasses for? Simply put, these glasses are for anybody who watches a lot of TV by themselves or travel a lot. They're crystal clear, Small, easy to carry, you can wear them when lying down or laying back in an airplane seat, you can connect them to a portable gaming device to have a large screen wherever you want. If any of these are things you particularly enjoy, then I would say these glasses are for you. But if you're looking for real AR glasses and hoping to experience some sweet 6 degrees of freedom movement like this, you're gonna have to keep on waiting. Maybe we'll get to see something closer to that in the future with the Rokid Max Pros. I think that's about all I have to talk about. Hopefully this review will help you make an informed decision about whether you want to get these glasses or not. If there's anything that you think I missed, or you have any other questions, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. Thanks again for watching, and always remember, never give up. Peace on out.